morning and welcome back to Global Entertainment News TV. I am your host, Bisola, and it is a time to take a look at what is making the headline this morning in our newspaper review segment. Let's start with the punch. Hurricane Tinubu, mass defections ignite one-party state fears. Hurricane Tinubu, mass defection ignites one-party state fears. To the next headline. Jonathan slams successors for abandoning Bayesa's projects. Jonathan slams successor for abandoning Bayesa projects. To the next one. Presidential jet still unsold 4 months after listing. Presidential jet still unsold 4 months after listing. To the next headline. Inflation drops to 18.02% in 6-month streak. Inflation drops to 18.02% in 6-month streak. Up to next. Senate screens new INEC chair Amupitan today. Senate screens new INEC chair Amupitan today. To the next one. Lagos rejects National Assembly Central Gaming Bill. Lagos rejects National Assembly's Central Gaming Bill. To the next headline. 4 arraigned over murder of Osun LG chair. 4 arraigned over murder of Osun LG chair. The next one. House props $35 million modular refinery project. House props $35 million modular refinery project. And that's it for the punch. Move to the Vanguard. Obi Dixon ADC rail against spate of defections to APC. Obi Dixon ADC rail against spate of defections to APC. To the next one. Suicide. Reps move to ban hazardous pesticide. Suicide. Reps move to ban hazardous pesticide. To the next headline. Inflation rate slow, first time in 3 years to 18.02%. Inflation rate slow, first time in 3 years to 18.02%. To the next one. We won't negotiate with bandits, says Katsina governor. Rather, we won't negotiate with bandits, says Katsina governor. Rather, up to next. Bayelsa governor, Diri speaker, orders lawmakers quit PDP. Bayelsa governor, Diri speaker, orders lawmakers quit PDP. Up to next. Nigeria risks chaos over rising violence. Sultan, Muslims leaders warn. Nigeria risks chaos over rising violence. Sultan, Muslims leaders warns. Moving on to next. Defections. By 2026, Nigeria will have 30 APC-controlled states, says Information Minister Idris. Defections. By 2026, Nigeria will have 30 APC-controlled states, says Information Minister Idris. To the next one. Currency swap. New framework underway, says Cardoso. Currency swap. New framework underway, says Cardoso. That's it for the Vanguard. Move to the Nation. Lokobiri. Wike. Order says Idris exits from PDP. Lokobiri. Wike. Order says Idris exits from PDP. Up to next. NERC approves 28 billion naira for discos to provide meters. NERC approves 28 billion naira for discos to provide meters. Moving on to next. New investment to add 600,000 BPD, 2.0 B gas daily. New investment to add 600,000 BPD, 2.0 B gas daily. Up to next. Edo spotted in high spirit at London Gallery booth. Edo spotted in high spirit at London Gallery booth. To the next one. UBA to unveil white paper on African financial infrastructure. UBA to unveil white paper on Africa's financial infrastructure. To the next headline. IMF urged Nigeria to prioritize infrastructure funding. IMF urged Nigeria to prioritize infrastructure funding. Moving on to next. Stable Naira. Food price cash drop inflation to 18.02%. Stable Naira. Food price cash drop inflation to 18.02%. Up to the next. 5,000 teachers get employment letter in Edo. 5,000 teachers get employment letter in Edo. To the next one. Tompolo donates 10 billion naira to Delta Security Funds. Tompolo donates 10 billion naira to Delta Security Funds. And that's it for the nation. We move to the guidance. Obi Atiku's 2027 bid wobble at defection, internal strike, rock LP, PDP. Obi Atiku's 2027 bid wobbles as defection, internal strife, rock LP, PDP. Up to next. Senate screens Amupiton as INEC chairman today. Senate screens Amupiton as INEC chairman today. To the next headline. Katsina government not part of communities. Negotiations with bandits, says Rada. Katsina government not part of communities. Negotiations with bandits, says Rada. Moving on to next. Nigerian revenue to output ratio may drop to 9.2% by 2030, says IMF. Nigeria's revenue to output ratio may drop to 9.2% by 2030, says IMF. To the next headline. Stakeholders welcome easing inflation, worry about cost of living crisis. Stakeholders welcome easing inflation, worry about cost of living crisis. Up to next. Wike mock defectors as Diri dumps PDP with 21 Bayelsa lawmakers. Wike mock defectors as Diri dumps PDP with 21 Bayelsa lawmakers. Up to next. Reps probes $35 million brass modular refinery projects. Reps probes $35 million brass modular refinery projects. To next. Tompolo contributes 10 billion naira to Delta Security Trust Fund. Tompolo contributes 10 billion naira to Delta Security Trust Fund. And that's it for our newspaper review segment. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to join us again next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news and updates on Global Entertainment News TV. Once again, I've been your host, and have a wonderful day. Bye.